Welcome to Next Level Homeschool. My name is Mary and I am the owner of Next Level and head of the science department. So if your kiddos are taking science at Next Level, I'm their teacher. And that's a great thing because I am super geeky, nerdy, passionate about science. But not just about science. I'm also super geeky, nerdy, passionate about educating children. And Next Level Homeschool has basically been built around that concept. Taking passion, putting it into a class that students are able to access, and then they're able to use their talents and skills and passions to create projects based on what we're learning. So we're not just an online school. We get those kids out from behind the computer and really hands-on with the topics that they're learning. Not just labs, we do a lot of labs, but hands-on with the concepts as well. It's an amazing science program we have here at Next Level. And so I hope that you can come and join us in Panama for our next workshop. They're held at either the end of April or beginning of May each year here in beautiful Panama. And you have to take either the full year of marine zoology or the full year of oceanography in order to be able to participate. So let's show you a little bit about what our second annual workshop did this year, just to kind of get you really excited about what we do here at Next Level. We created a program in 2021 that really took our science program to the next level. No pun intended. Of course, if you've had classes with me, you know I intended that pun. What I did was I moved to Panama in 2020, and we started bringing students to our Caribbean oceanfront property in Bocas del Toro, Panama, who have studied either marine zoology or oceanography with us all year. So at the end of our class, both groups of students come together and we get hands-on with everything we have been learning all year in Panama, in person, where these kids can not only interact with me, but more importantly, interact with each other and meet other kids that are as passionate about marine sciences as they are. You would be amazed at what our kids do in a 5-day workshop. Everything from snorkeling on the coral reef that's right off of our dock, to working in our mangrove forest, to working with a nonprofit organization working with coral reef restoration, where the kids are hand-on literally building artificial reefs, where they are going out and hands-on doing mangrove reforestation projects, and also tying all of that in with Panamanian culture. Learning how to make chocolate. We have an entire cacao orchard on our property. And the kids get to go out and make their own chocolate fresh off the tree. We also work with the indigenous population in our area to teach indigenous traditional bag making. And so the kids get to do that. It really is just an amazing 5-day adventure. And the friendships that not just the kids make with each other, but that the parents make with each other is just so amazing to watch that evolve over the course of 5 days. The learning, the adventure, the passion, the ideas that get sparked in these kids, it is something to behold.
I guess my favorite thing about Mary's classes is how passionate she is about teaching us. I mean, she's really dedicated to teaching us. She makes sure that we get a good education, that we get the full picture in all of her classes as well.
I want to go into marine biology, so I love that her classes are teaching at basically college level. You know, I sat in a college class searching for colleges, and it was like a oceanography class, and I was familiar with all the topics they were discussing because of Mary in her oceanography class. So she really treats us like young scientists. She treats us with respect, and we get to learn everything that we would be learning if we were entering the field, even though our age ranges are 12 to 18. And we're coming here, we're getting dirty and sweaty and wet and gross, but we're getting to do the work in the field that a lot of us want to do for careers. We're getting experience that's hands-on, and we're getting to do some really scientifically impactful things here, even though we're young.
I love the depth of learning and the flexibility of it. She learns an incredible depth of information, and then constantly talking about it to everybody in our family, and then being able to do hands-on projects every week makes it such an intense situation where he's so into it, and it becomes kind of his thing for the week, and then he teaches his younger siblings, and it's pretty cool.
I like how much effort she puts into it and everyone puts into it. I like how it gets into detail, and I like how if you have a question, you can always ask, and there's always someone to help you through it. It's amazing. I love it.
I really love how much variety she has in her classes. I've taken chemistry, marine zoology, marine biology, oceanography. Taken a lot of it, and I also love how creative her lessons are. I really love it.
I really like how it does shove a lot of information directly into your brain. But it's kind of nice because she does it in such a way that you still remember that and you can understand it. Some classes oh, memorize this fact. Whereas in this, it's it makes sense. And then you can actually go and see what the information you learned is actually doing in real life.
But one of the coolest things that we saw was with the two spotted eagle bears. And one of them even jumped out of the water.
bet I'd have to say it was probably the nurse shark. That was the first shark I've seen in the wild, and I really like sharks as well. I'd probably like to work with them later on. It's really cool. It was also really nice to see Mary's property again. Coral reef and like the classroom is just like right there. It's such a nice change, like just behind your computer and desk all the time. So that was also really enjoyable.
My favorite thing I saw, let's see. I think that was tied between we saw a nurse shark and we saw 5 little squids that were about this long. And I think that was my favorite part. I followed them for a little while and they were just kind of swimming along in a little line. I love doing that.
My favorite thing that was probably scuba diving in that super cool this artificially restored reef. It was just amazing and so breathtakingly beautiful in its own perfect way. And of course, another favorite was of course seeing the howler monkey that was like it was sitting like a big leafy tree, and then it was sitting in the palm tree.
That was pretty
In
cool.
like a little palm tree.
I saw a jellyfish, which is enormous. It was just hanging about, just swimming around. When I was snorkeling, it was just drifting about in the current, not saying anything. I saw a fire skull that Mary pointed out to me, and that was cool. It was just like in a little crevice of the rocks, just hanging out. And there were so many anemones just all around. It's crazy. I've never seen one in person. It's crazy. And all this coral, it's just amazing. All of it. I especially enjoyed the reef coral reef restoration. And you see those little structures that they made with the coral and how they how everyone at the coral reef restoration, I saw a really cool, it's called spotted eagle ray. And they'll like jump out of the water to clear their gills because it gets like silk and stuff in them. And it was like a huge one, and that was so cool. And then right after that one jumped out of the water, we saw a tiny one, and it was just swimming along. There was also a hammer that was like right back there, and it was just like so silly looking. There's so many cool things in like Mary's property, like the sloths, they're just kind of there. The bats, really cool.
While we were snorkeling, I saw spotted eagle ray. I saw an octopus, a nurse shark. Those are probably top 3.
A group of squid there was like 6 or 7 of them that were amazing. It was like brilliant blue eyes, and they were just kind of being social with us. It was super cool. And I'm pretty sure that I spotted it in the seahorse, which was really awesome. And then some of the places where the artificial reef and the more natural reef are kind of blending, and you would see more fish from the artificial reefs. I think my favorite fish, so there's these swarms, of teeny tiny fish that are translucent, and there are thousands of them that if you stay still, they'll start swirling around you.
Well, my favorite thing we did was just yesterday we got to dive, or snorkel rather, in a coral reef that is being restored. So obviously there wasn't much reef there. We did see the impact of climate change and temperature and hypoxia, which is loss of oxygen in the water. But we did have the hopeful message of seeing the reef that people are working on, that is, has species on it that are very rare, that they are trying to save. So while we did have the lost reef that we saw, we got to see it coming back a little bit, and some squid, sharks, other fish enjoying the bits of reef that there were.
Just looking at all the restored reefs and everything that we're working to preserve, and it's crazy to think that this is all almost gone. but it's amazing to know that there's some people out there who care, and hopefully that we can bring it all back.
I think my favorite thing about this trip, first of all, it was amazing to meet Mary in person and to have the opportunity to work with all the family, hang out with all the families, basically. That was really special. And I feel like we learned so much about conservation and what we can do. Not only here in Panama, but back at home.
No, but just in general, to come out and do the workshop, hands-on, everything that you learn, and see it all come together, and meet all the other classmates that you were learning this with. It's really enjoyable.
From my standpoint, is that educating youth can lead to change. That's environmental change. And so, even though it seems like you're just learning taxonomy, maybe you're like mentioning, when you know that, well, that creates sort of an awareness of what that is, and then there's a love for it that happens sort of automatically because we have an understanding where it fits into the larger kingdom or animal. So that was really cool, seeing her approach to teaching and not shoving activism on them. The activism happens naturally because now they've learned science. They can see that she's an advocate and an activist in many ways, but without it being centered on that. not centered on the science. I love that.
I just want to say one more thing, which is just thank you so much for this opportunity. It was really awesome.
Do you love it here?